I was recently asked a question: do you want to be a husband or do you want to find a wife? Now, naturally, in my head, I was thinking Proverbs chapter 18 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." But I also thought to myself, it says, "He who finds a wife." Now, a boyfriend doesn't find a wife, a husband does. So now I have to look internally to think to myself, am I a husband? Am I prepared? Am I molded? Am I shaped as a husband in order to find a wife? And I think, especially in this generation now where everyone's desiring to obviously be married, it questions or begs for one to question and look internally to really reevaluate themselves with respect to what is required from a husband or required from a wife. As a husband, I'm required to be sacrificial. I'm required to love her with all my life, just like Christ did. And as for obviously my wife, she's also meant to submit to me. But I think what's deeper for me, I guess, as a man and by God's grace a husband, is when I then went to read 1 Peter chapter 3, which then basically instructs husbands to basically love their wives and to treat her with honor and treat her well so that my prayers are not hindered. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7. And that scared me a little bit because life is already difficult as it is. Now imagine being married. Like, even in fact, life is difficult as it is already. So imagine praying, asking and seeking God for something, and you're waiting upon Him to answer your prayers. That's one thing. And it's another whole ball game when you're now married and your prayers are hindered because of the relationship that you have with your wife. Like, you have a duty, you have a responsibility to love her, to treat her well in the eyes of God. Like, this ain't a game. And so I don't think it's something that we should be playing with, full stop. But hey, by the grace of God, yeah.